The following is a Broncos Broadcast Network production.
Good morning and welcome to the Broncos Broadcasting Network. I'm Audrey.
And I'm Ashley. On today's broadcast, we have this week's Staff Spotlight.
BBN News begins now.
Today is Wednesday, March 26th. If today is your birthday, you were born on National Spinach Day. You share a birthday with Martin Short, and on this day back in history in 2005, 16 years after it was canceled, the BBC sci-fi series Doctor Who returned to television with a new episode with Christopher Eccleston appearing in the title role. If today is your birthday, happy birthday.
Do you want to run for student government? Then sign up for the SGA and class officer positions for the 2025-2026 school year. Applications can be picked up during lunches or in room 249A and are due by March 31st. And there will be a mandatory meeting after school today for those wishing to run. Please see Miss Waldron with any questions.
Do you know an 8th grader that will be attending Davenport High School next year? Then make sure they attend our Mission Transition Night on Monday, April 7th from 5:30 to 7:30. They will be able to tour classrooms and learn what DHS has to offer.
Are you a junior or senior who is interested in attending the Career Job Fair at Ridge Technical College on Thursday, April 17th? Then please pick up your field trip application in guidance and see Ms. Thompson with any questions.
This Saturday night is our Old Hollywood's prom from Disney's Boardwalk Resort. When you arrive, please remember the dress code guidelines as you are expected to wear a formal attire. If you have any questions about your outfit, please see any DHS administrator.
Attention freshmen and sophomores, you will be taking your 9th and 10th grade best writing exam next Wednesday. Please see your English teachers with any questions.
Attention seniors, Sheriff Jones will be on campus on Tuesday to hand out your cap and gown and graduation announcements. Please see Mr. Moody with any questions.
One of the most trusted and respected members of our DHS community is our own media specialist, Ms. Hoffman. Zane has more.
Behind every great library is a librarian who brings stories to life, fosters curiosity, and helps students discover the magic of reading. Today, we're shining the spotlight on Ms. Hoffman, the heart of DHS's library.
Well, before I was a librarian, I had a 15-year career at Disney. I did travel abroad. I opened the Disneyland Paris park. But then my children were growing up a little bit, and I really wanted to go into education. I felt like I could really make a difference. I started as a substitute teacher, and then I was an elementary teacher for 6 years, starting full-time in like 2003. And so it's been about 25 years. In that time, I also became a middle school librarian, and now I've found my true home as a high school librarian. And I love matching students up with books. I love being there for students. My hat goes off to the teachers for all the grades that they have to do and the parent conferences. I don't have to do that, but I feel like I'm a safe place for the students to come to in the library, and that brings me a lot of joy. It also brings me a lot of joy just sharing the love of learning and reading with students.
With a passion for learning and a love for literature, Ms. Hoffman has dedicated her career to education. But how did she get started in this field, and what inspired her to become a librarian? We talked with Ms. Hoffman to learn more about her journey and what she enjoys most about the role.
Well, I think what I enjoy most about being a librarian is just the students. I love when the students come in. I actually love it when a student's like, Miss, I don't like to read. I'm like, really? What do you like to do in your spare time? What do you know? And I love just like creating that maybe sense of, hey, maybe I do like to read. And then we have the higher level students as well who challenge me, and I love the book discussions. That's my favorite part about being a librarian is our book discussions, because I always learn something new from the students who attend.
Ms. Hoffman's dedication goes beyond just books. She created a space where students feel welcomed, supported, and inspired. But don't take our word for it. We spoke with students and staff to hear firsthand about the impact she's made and how she's transformed the library into a place for everyone.
Okay, so other than educational impact, of course, she's had an impact in helping me do my college applications, just being very helpful and just giving me recommendations as well. So in that part, she's a very good help. Yeah.
Every day, Miss Hoffman, every time a student walks in, Miss Hoffman is always greeting them with a good smile and saying hello to them. How are you? Just starting a conversation, and that makes the library just more uplifting.
anytime that somebody comes in through the library, whether it's an event or if somebody's in the classroom, just their whole class is in the classroom, she's always there to be one step ahead, just giving me directions and, just be reassuring everybody that comes in, making sure that they know where to go, making sure that, they have all the proper needs and necessities in order to make their day a better day.
So what is it like working with Miss Hoffman? Well, I actually worked with Miss Hoffman at Haines City High School. We shared the media center there, and she's very kind, and she's always willing to help out. So she's great, with the students and with the staff. So I really do appreciate having her around. She's a great media specialist. So how does Miss Hoffman make the media center more welcoming? She's there in the morning. She's there during lunches. She's inviting classes in and teachers in. She's always making sure that there's books on display. We host certain events in there. She does great things with kids, whether it's blind date with a book. So she's always coming up with new ideas to involve kids and staff.
That wraps up this edition of our Staff Spotlight. We hope you enjoyed getting to know Ms. Hoffman and learning more about the passion and dedication they bring to our school library. I'm Zane Easton, signing off for BBN News.
Today's ACT word of the day is dismiss, which means to reject or send away. Ms. Kish dismissed the idea of ending the school day an hour early.
The Bronco Theater proudly presents Anastasia the Musical on April 4th and 5th. Get your tickets today on the hometown ticketing section of the DHS website.
The Media Center's next book discussion will be on the book Promise Boys by Nick Brooks and will take place tomorrow. Please see Ms. Hoffman for more information.
Our jazz band will represent their annual Jazz Under the Stars concert on Thursday, April 3rd at 7 p.m.
The 4th annual Spring Dance Concert will take place on April 11th and 12th at the Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets today from the hometown ticketing on the DHS website.
National Honor Society will have their induction ceremony on April 17th at 6 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. New members who are wanting to attend must RSVP by Friday. Please see Mr. Desheen with any questions. On to Broncos sports. Our softball team will travel to Haines City tonight to take on the Hornets. First pitch is at 6:30.
Our boys volleyball team hosts the Olympia Titans tonight. First serve is at 7 p.m.
Our baseball team will host the St. Cloud Bulldogs tomorrow night. First pitch is at 7 p.m.
Our girls flag football team will host the Gateway Panthers tomorrow. First snap is at 7 p.m.
Our tennis team will host the Ridge Community Bolts on Thursday. First serves are at 3 p.m.
Our track and field athletes will be competing in the Mike Williams Classic at Lake Region on Saturday.
And our boys weightlifting team has their district meet on Saturday at Ridge Community High School. Good luck to all of our athletes.
Girls basketball will have open gym on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 until 8 p.m. And boys basketball will have open gym today from 2:30 until 4:30. You must be cleared and activate in order to attend. Please see Coach Ray or Coach Jones for any questions. Thank you for joining us today for Broncos News. I'm Audrey.
And I'm Ashley. Have a great day, Broncos.